What's a pig's favorite karate move? Pork chop. My name is Eli and I'm 8 years old.
Eli is a goofball. Eli loves to joke around with everybody, play pranks on people, tell jokes all the time.
He's an adventurous kid. He's always on the go, full of joy. He's got a big heart. So he'd been complaining of some leg pain, but it was never like to the extent of crying. At his age, I just kind of assumed it was growing pains.
I went to school one day and I went to the nurse's office because my knee was hurting really bad. And they said my knee was like the size of a softball and a baseball. So my mom came to pick me up. And then she drove me to the hospital.
I knew it was going to be something, but I wasn't expecting him to tell me it was cancer. That's not what I was expecting at all. When he told me that and he showed me the x-rays and stuff, I broke down. He has a tumor on his femur above his knee, and we have like 20 minutes to get our stuff together to get over to Children's.
I first met Eli when he was 6 years of age, and he was diagnosed with a bone tumor, a kind of bone cancer that's called osteosarcoma. The approach to osteosarcoma is fairly standard all over the country or the world, and the general approach to this malignancy is to first administer chemotherapy. The goal of that is to shrink the tumor and prevent it from spreading further. And then the patients undergo surgery to have the tumor removed. And then the third phase is additional chemotherapy just to treat any microscopic cancer that might still be in the body.
They prepped us for, it was going to be about a year process between treatments, surgery, and all that. I think it was 32 weeks of chemo. You know, halfway through, they prepared us for the surgery.
The nuanced part of this treatment is actually the surgery, as you might imagine. Having good surgeons is really the key to successful treatment of osteosarcoma. And we're fortunate at Siteman Kids to have some of the best orthopedic oncologists in the country on our staff. They really advance the care of these children.
Children's was just so fast about everything. Like, they were ready. They were ready to get it started, and you know, they were on top of it.
Eli had a special kind of surgery done called a rotationplasty. He had an amputation of the end of his thigh bone, removing the tumor, and then the ankle joint from his leg that was removed was grafted onto the end of his thigh as a sort of new knee joint. And that serves two important roles. The first is that it provides a functional joint. So that ankle joint still works and can be fitted with a prosthetic leg that will now work well. The second thing that putting that joint on there does it allows for bone growth, because that ankle joint will still continue to grow. That's obviously a big surgery. It can be a terrifying surgery when you propose it to a patient or parents.
I did not know what to think at first. He's 7, and I felt horrible that he was gonna lose his, you're gonna make me cry now. I felt horrible that he was gonna lose his leg, but in the end, it all worked out, and he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be all right.
When Eli learned that that was the plan, he had a remarkable response. He said, I've always wanted to have a robotic leg. I'll never forget that. The kid is unbelievable.
After a while, I started hopping. When I stand still, it feels like I'm kind of like just standing on 2 legs, kind of, because I'm used to it by now.
Ready? So he rang the bell. He is clear. We go every 3 months for scans. We're in the process of getting his prosthetic now.
It's a long process, but I'm doing good with it.
After his prosthetic comes in, that boy ain't never gonna stop.
That's one thing that amazed me through this whole process was how well he handled everything. The sky's the limit. He can do anything he would have been able to do prior to our journey with no holdbacks.
I just like stay positive because what's the point of being sad? If you're sad, you don't believe in yourself. I gotta believe in myself if I'm gonna get through it. I really like their hospital. I'm glad people donate, and for all the people that already did their treatments, I'm happy they got through it, and the people are doing their treatments, I want them to get through, and they are tough and they're brave like me.